Good morning. I was walking into my office to start this video and I noticed that the hurricane effects from Helene was starting to hit our house. So, this is Rebecca, your steampunk planner, and while I'm able to, I'm going to go ahead and record a few things. One of them being I want to set up for October. So I have here my Sterling Ink Deluxe set, and I'm going to shift things out of the way. Now, I apologize for the lighting adjustments, and they're going to continue to do so. As I started filming this, it got really dark outside, and you should be able to hear a few times here and there thunder going. So I want to go ahead and do this. I did get some new products that I also wanted to show you. I purchased this set from Amazon. I've told you multiple times that I really just kind of wanted to leave journaling to journaling and not do any art outside of work. I enjoy my artwork, but there are a few things that I also do. Is I enjoy the adult coloring books, and I actually purchase the ones that are created by artists or inspiration by artists. But I wanted to start doing more in the daily 5. So in my research on Amazon, Fun2 has these travel notebooks for artists, and it's watercolor paper. It has a little bit of a texture. It is the cold press. I couldn't find very much in hot press, so the cold press is fine. And I like the fact that I can just throw this in my purse if I want to, or have it by the bed, have one by the couch, and it'll allow me just to do some sketching, just so that all of my work isn't just on the computer right now. I'm also thinking one of the books that I ordered was an A5 daily, so I might be doing sketching in there. I did do an order with JetPens, and with that came the scan to redeem this little set. So please, if you can, go ahead and scan that, or use the code below and get that free set. So some of the things that I've been watching, like Oops, I Did It Again, and other planners. Oops was the one I got this off of. But she uses glue, and it's a pen glue, and this is by Zig, and I chose the squeeze and roll. So you squeeze that grip before the cap, and then you press down and it comes out. Now I've tried it on one of my planners, and it does, even though you dot it and swirl it around, at least I do, it does leave things a little wet, so it'll be something to think on. Now, I purchased the brass, and I'm going to see if I can say this right. Kakamori? Yeah, I'm really bad. If you've been watching me long enough, I'm really bad with trying to say things. I am dyslexic. It's not that everybody that's dyslexic has my issue, but my brain just doesn't read things properly. Anyhow, back to this. I got the brass tip, and at some point I would, pardon me, like to get the steel tip. But I got this so that I can, to help with swatching with my inks, and I put it in my deleter, which is the grip that I have for when I'm inking comics. So this was the only handle that I had that it fit in, and you can see how tight it really has a really good hold. It's not pretty, I'll never miss it. Even probably at night, I'll never miss it. But this actually holds 3 different sizes, which is perfect. Which is why I actually got the deleter set. So anyhow, I'm going to use this until I can go to one of the pen shows and maybe find a different one. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. I'd like to get the steel nib because that one is geared more towards actual inking for artwork and everything. So this will definitely be, you'll start seeing this more in my inking. I don't know if I'll start it now or next year, but you will start seeing it. I probably will start it now. And speaking of next year, I have a plan. Karina Loves to Plan does this along with Dandelion and a few other people where they take different papers and do an inking on them so that you can see how certain inks relate on different paper. I'm not going to go to the point that Karina Loves to Plan. I commend her on what she does, but this is a book that I was going to use for notes for my class on Adobe Illustrator. I chose my Sterling Ink book, and it's again, I'm probably going to say it wrong, a Lotrum. This one is used a lot, especially Coffee Monster has them. I mainly use the Sterling Ink, which I really like, to do all of my notes and stick all of my little thumbnail photos in. So my plan is to do, my book is not staying put, sorry, hold on. All right, my plan is to take paper from this, as well as I purchased the Rhoda paper, and this one this one has a flip top, so all I'm going to be doing is pulling paper out. I'm not actually going to be doing anything in them. I'll be using them to make my swatches for ink. So I did purchase this. It only has 70 pages. It's a 90 gram. And I am going to start using that next year. And I also purchased the Ona onion paper. I purchased this one not because I saw people using onion paper, but because I thought it was very unique on how the onion paper really differentiates in the ink. So, and then I also have an Erin Condren notebook that I will be using. And each of those papers I am going to use in my ink swatching. So I have those ready. Also, you know, this is the Steampunk Planner. So yeah, I had to get some Steampunk Stamps, and I'm actually going to use these. And I apologize, my phone recording wound up clicking the flashlight on, or the light on, because it's really starting to get dark in here. So let me pull these out of their packages and see if that will help so that you don't get as much glare. But where a lot of people will get like an ink stamp or a blot stamp or I don't know. I thought these are more me. So it's got, this one here has 2 men at the top with some added items like keys and everything, and 2 women at the bottom. And they really bagged the heck out of this one. Let's see. I hope you can see them easily. But I love the little effects that, the little added accessories, everything like that. So I am going to be using these for inking, for doing my ink swatches. Ah. Sorry, I had to get some coffee. So, what does this look like? Well, my thought is and I did get them, by the way, off of Amazon. They were on Prime, so it was perfect. But what I plan to do, and you'll see more as I get into everything, and I may actually try it for the month of October, because whereas everybody was doing 30 days, 30 inks in September, since October is my birth month, I'm going to do 31 days, 31 inks. So, oh, that glare is just really hard. So I'm so sorry. You'll definitely see them when I ink them out, but I will leave the link for them down below. And I wanted to bring in, I got another order from Sterling Ink, and I actually have had some comments about the scissors that I'm using. And they are a beautiful ornate brass pair of scissors. Brass rose gold colored scissors. Anyway, I actually purchased them at a steampunk show. But since I was asked, I went and looking for them. And they are actually on Amazon. And it seems mine has a few little details that were broken. That's fine. They work beautifully. The blades are excellent. They don't dull at all. So, back to my Sterling Ink order. As always, she has the freebie, which is still September. I have been seeing others getting different months freebies. I'm fine with that. I love the September freebie. Get those set aside, and while I open these, I do hold on to the boxes, so I'm just going to shift the stickers so that it's out of the way of me closing this thing back up. And yay! I got another of the cafe one, cards, which is great. Now these are the N1, which is also considered the Traveler's Standard. And this one is, oh my gosh, I just forgot the name of the textile of this cover. Please, tweed, thank you. Yay. Okay, this is, because the colors only came in the compact full year that I wanted to try, I went ahead and just did the compact full year, and that's fine. Mainly because I'm not really sure exactly how I'm going to use these, but I am going to use them regardless. So with the compact full year, you still get, this is the horizontal, so you still get your months, you get your weeks, you get all of the tracking and the pages and the goal setting. Now, because I just pulled this out and I'm trying to balance it on the box below, it doesn't want to lay flat, but it is, please understand, it is very supple. It will lay flat if I take the box out from underneath it. But as I show you here, everything, just as with the other ones, are in the compact. The difference in the compact is when you get to the note pages in the back, give me a second here. All right, so they start with 1, but they only go to 118. So it's still a lot of pages, and honestly, I love the feel of this cover. I have seen others say that it feels oily. I don't agree. It feels almost like a velvet, like a low pile crushed velvet. What's also interesting is the pattern on this looks like a soft pink with a gray tweed pattern. So it's very interesting. And the pink is not in your face pink, because you know I would be complaining about that. So, and I did get, all of my books so far are white pages, are white edges. I haven't decided yet on a gold edging, but we'll see. Now this one is the same thing, except it's going to be the vertical. So it's the compact. Oh, I got it. Okay, this is the image that I wanted so badly, and it is, I love that image. I do want to mention, I've been watching other people opening their sterling ink, and they look at these cards and they don't understand them. One, they're a year in a review. Number, that's all it is, and it's on a thick card stock paper. Now, Catherine is done this so that you can put them in as a decoration on your book. Now, this one I did get in the beige, same fabric and everything, same pattern. It's a beige tweed, and it's beautiful. It feels just as nice and soft and supple. But back to the image. These are images that Catherine actually created. She painted herself. They're not stock images. And that's all it is. I'm seeing a lot of people being really confused with them, so I'm hoping this helps. One other thing I wanted to share is I have received some gift cards, some Visa gift cards from friends for me to start purchasing actually anything I want, and I'm using them towards getting pens. One of my viewers, which I thank you, suggested, and here's a better look, by the way, since I have it in my hands, a better look at the scissors. They're nice, they're great for in the hands for what I'm doing, and I love them. That little decoration at the end is missing on mine, but if you order yours from Amazon, it'll have both. So, back to what I was saying. What I'm doing is I'm using the gift cards and starting to purchase fountain pens that I haven't been able to afford. And honestly, I haven't been able to afford them mainly in the fact that I've been going ink happy. I may break down and do a sample from Goulet of pens, but right now I do want to start trying some new pens. So I went with the Monteverde Mountains of the World, and this case is gorgeous. I did mention before that I have run out. Hold on. Sorry, I had to get some coffee. I had run out of room in my pen case. So I purchased this. This is the Ruby Mountain, and I purchased it with a fine nib. This is totally gorgeous, and it is also the first pen that I've ever had that you have to unscrew. So, yeah, I will have to get used to that.